No, I'm good.
All right, go ahead.
Well, why don't you tell us about facing Xavier? You've only faced him once this year. What are your thoughts?
Well, we played a pretty good game against them the first time. I imagine they'll have a sense of urgency with the way the last game went. So we're going to have to be prepared. They're always very good in their building. They're going through a tough stretch right now. So they'll be a desperate team, and we actually have to approach it the same way. We've just lost 2 in a row, so we have to go in with that sense of urgency.
How do you prepare for a team that, I mean, you're a week away from just handing it to them, and then you're going into their building when, I guess, you know they're reeling and they're looking for anything. I guess, how do you prepare yourself to deal with that?
Well, I mean, our guys have to really understand the thing that I told them yesterday was think about when we lost at Butler and how Butler handled us. And then when Butler came back to our place, we had a high level of intensity. Our sense of urgency was at an all-time high. It's going to be the same thing. We were very good against Xavier the first time, and now we're going into their place, and I'm sure they'll be ready to go.
What do you've interacted with these guys, because losing stinks, nobody wants to lose, and just sort of making sure that they maintain that course of continuing to work, continuing to want to compete and not getting down.
No, they've been good that way. We've had good practices. While we lost 2 games last week, we had a lot of different circumstances with some guys being out, but yet I always say it, you can lose the right way or you can lose the wrong way. I thought the 2 games we lost last week, sure, there were some self-inflicted things, but our effort, our grit, our togetherness, our guys being connected was tremendous. We just came up short, and we have to fix some of those things, but hopefully their minds are in a good place. You don't go out a week ago and give the effort that we gave if their mind's not in a good place. So hopefully they'll respond and be ready to go. But nothing's easy. With any league in the country, and in particular this league, you've got to earn everything. And we're going to have to earn it if we're going to win it. We didn't earn the last 2 games. We were close, but we didn't earn it, and you have to earn road wins.
With how hard you guys played on the defensive end of the floor, giving yourselves a chance to win those last 2 games on the road, there seemed to be like a residual effect to the offense, like that kind of took a backseat. Can you guys play at the pace you want to play at while also bringing the necessary intensity you guys want on defense?
I would disagree with you just a little bit there from the standpoint that when you lose Ty Alexander the day before the Villanova game, you lose Marcus. What people don't understand is, and our defense has gotten a little bit better. We had nowhere else to go. We had to get a little bit better. But when you lose guys like that and you have guys out, you have to sometimes adjust the way you play from an offensive standpoint. And we didn't have any time in practice to really do that. And I think it showed. So that's what people don't understand when you lose some guys that are very important. And Marcus is a really important piece. Well, we knew he was out, so we had a couple days of practice to get ready. Well, then Ty goes down the day before Villanova, so we're still adjusting through that. But getting back to your other question, does it impact you a little bit? That's the way we needed to play to be in those games.
Sure.
And I think what we were very pleased with, although we struggled from an offensive standpoint mightily, we were still in those games.
Right.
And I think that's a positive because eventually shots are going to start to fall, and we'll get that into the floor figured out.
Is there anything that jumps out to you that you get some of those close games, they end up as losses?
Yeah.
Is there anything you see specifically that helps flip the script on that, or how the guys handle as many close losses as they have?
Oh, I think they're okay. I mean, you guys know this. The young players and young people, they're resilient. I don't know if you can say the same thing about the coaches. They stick with us a little bit longer, but Mac does a great job of keeping our guys up and giving them great perspective, in particular after games. He gives them some really good food for thought, and I think our guys will respond. There's still a lot of games to be played, and we were in 2 tough environments last week, a little bit shorthanded, and we didn't play particularly well on the offensive end, but we still had chances. So we just have to put both sides of the ball together, offense and defense, and then you have to do it for 40 minutes. And if we do that, we'll be in good position.
When you look at your efficiency numbers with the big lineup, offensively and defensively, what stands out to you about what? Maybe it's kind of a small sample size in some respects still. But
Yeah, I think it's a small sample size. I mean, there's no doubt from a defensive standpoint we have some more length when we have two bigs out there, guys that can protect the rim a little bit more. Offensively, obviously, last game Christian provided something for us. But as I said, we haven't played that lineup a whole lot.
Right.
But because we're down, guys, now we've got to work on that. And the only way you get better in those situations is through practice time. It's hard to just show up after Ty loses the game and go play without him, he and Marcus. So hopefully the practices have been good for us and we've got some things figured out.
What did you learn that first time against Xavier that you can use this time? Maybe?
Well, they're a winning program. They've had great success, and you know we've got a lot of respect for them. So last game is last game. We'll have to be ready to go.
Thanks, Paul.
Thanks, guys.
Team.
All right, thanks, guys.
Xavier's going to be loud. I mean, they got a great atmosphere, great arena. It's so up close, and it's going to be a great time.
Martine, even though they're last in the league, is there any way this team overlooks them?
I mean, we saw what every team can do in this league, so it's no surprise that they can beat anybody in this league, and we're going to have to go hard and go for the win.
What do you guys take out of, some of these losses on the road, close losses, you feel like you're right there. How do you guys use that as motivation with another road game like here?
It's wearing us out, man. It's really not enjoyable. I mean, we're so close following the game plan, doing all the right things, and then last couple minutes we just can't execute well enough to, score the basketball and not let them score. So it's just something we got to work on. We've still got a little bit of time. We show we can win against anybody. So.
What kinds of things have you tried to say, Martine, to the team to make sure that it is human nature to get down on yourself after you lose because you want to win, but to make sure that you're sort of in the right mental space when you play again?
I mean, just stay together, stay positive, keep working hard. I mean, if you're not playing enough, there's a reason why they don't put you on the court. If you're playing well, you got to keep improving your game, keep watching film, and just, telling the guys to stay together, which is the most important thing to, going on at the end of the season.
Martine, you seem to be one of the more consistent players out there. You're playing some of your best ball since you've been here. Why is that? Are you just feeling it or what?
It's constant hard work. It's just coming with hard work, I think. That's all.
Anything come from that after last year's injury? You just feel like you're playing 100% or what?
Nah, it's I've always been playing hard, so it's not new to me, and just learning a lot, watching a lot film, and just going from that.
how have you adjusted to getting more reps at the 4 spot when if they bring Sam in to play with you or bring Christian in to play with you, just adjusting to a different position and having to be more of a perimeter threat than an interior threat?
Yeah, we got to improvise sometimes. When I get in, I got to know where I'm at, and that's what I mentioned earlier is from film, watching what Mitch does at 4, what Damian does at the 4, and just try to learn from the film if I don't get reps on the practice.
You've shown, I guess, the ability both to take big guys off the dribble and score on them, also step outside and shoot over them. I guess, what part of your game is maybe becoming more comfortable in terms of just being multifaceted offensively?
When I make a couple shots, I bring the defense closer to me, so it's easier for me to, make some happen, not just for myself, but for other teammates too. But other teammates are such good shooters that they won't leave them, so I got a wide open dunk the other day because of that.
What do you like about playing with Christian when you guys do go big and maybe he's playing the 5 and you're more of a pick and pop guy, or both of you are in a 2 low post situation? Like, what do you like about playing with that lineup?
I just like his energy, man. He's just playing with so much passion, so much grit, and just that big smile he's got. I mean, that just drives you to play hard, to win the game. He was diving on that ball against Seton Hall, and just that brings so much energy to everybody. I mean, I enjoy playing with him.
2 more for Martine. For you personally, obviously a great game last time out, but some of those shots that you wish you would have had back, I'm sure, around the rim, especially early in the game. Is there anything that you can focus on, I guess, when you look at some of those little plays early in the game that can impact the game later?
Yeah, this is kind of hard to practice during the season just because it's a lot of contact, a lot of physicality, and it's kind of hard. Like you can do a couple reps on practice, but it's all like being focused, being mentally on the right spot, and just make those couple little bunnies I missed.
Thank you.
Well, one more on the road. Obviously, you guys have been right in games lately, especially on the road. It hasn't gone your way. What do you see that you guys can change, and how do you keep your heads up knowing the frustration you've had here the last couple times out?
Pretty much is our chemistry and also staying together. We looked at a lot of film of the mistakes that we were making, and pretty much just come out here throughout the practices and just talk and just try to sit there and just communicate with each other just to make sure we're just right on point with everything. So this Xavier game is going to be a big one for us. Obviously, we beat them as well, but they're going to come out here and try to punk us and do everything they have to do, and we just can't let that happen.
How did you feel just being out there? And I mean, obviously, not a ton of rust, but maybe some uncertainty with the injury. How did you feel out there kind of getting back in the groove?
It felt good. My leg, I mean, everything is just fine right now. Like, I feel good. Just the Villanova game, it kind of hurt a lot, and still kind of does to this day, but I'm just going to sit there and play through it no matter what.
How did that injury happen again? How'd you tweak it?
I just stepped on Davion's foot, and, like, my knee just gave out and just tweaked it. It was kind of like a scare.
Okay.
Yeah.
You yell at Davion for that? Get out of the way?
Hey, I don't even know. I just letting it be.
I mean, with the injury scares you guys have had, you've had enough of them around here. I'm sure when you went down, you're kind of thinking like, man, not again with this
Yeah,
team.
you're right. Especially like this time of the year as well. At the beginning, like I 100% like I wouldn't say like I wouldn't mind. I would have been mad as well as too, but especially not this time of the year. We just need to get everyone else back healthy.
Ty, how have you noticed this team sort of reacting to adversity? Losing games, having guys hurt. What's it been like in sort of when you guys are traveling together or hanging out together? Has the mood changed at all, or have you guys done a good job of keeping it?
It's kind of rough. We just talk to among each other every single day, just letting guys know like we got their backs. Just sit there and just try to get healthy and do everything we right to bring us back up no matter what, because we're just like one big happy family and we all got each other's backs no matter what. So we just got to come in with a positive attitude knowing that they're going to get back healthy, and we're just going to get right back to it.
You got to take some confidence as a group in the sheer number of injuries you've had and how competitive you've been in all these games. I mean, how much confidence does that give you moving forward this year, but obviously next year as well, just knowing how many proven guys that have stepped up for you?
It's just a great, obviously it's just, I honestly ain't got no words for it. Next year is just going to be a great way to sit and step up, especially with seeing the freshmen and the way they sit there and play this year. And obviously Marcus, by the time he gets healthy and back, he's just going to come back with a positive mindset, just stay in the gym, get better and better. And I'm looking forward to see like how we are next year as well. But we just got to finish up with this year, stay positive within each other, and just play every single day.
Hey, Ty, what did you notice about the end of the game against Seton Hall? Because I know you had the ball in your hands a couple times, got to the free throw line once, but missed a couple shots. What did you take away from that, or what did you want to learn from that experience?
Just sitting there watching the spacing of like the way that we played, and also like my shot selection and how like I need to. Obviously, I know like a lot of teams gonna sit there and collapse on me, so I need to find a way to sit there and give my teammates other shots. But even though like sometimes they might knock them down, I might have to step in and try to knock down a shot or two. But during the Seton Hall game, the shot wasn't going our way, but we still didn't let that affect us. We still got to the hole. We still let our bigs be active, and we got on the defensive side as well. But as long as our defense is where we need it to be, then the offense is going to come, and we just got to keep that going.
Two more protection. You guys have obviously been strong on offense, throughout the season, but defensively, you guys have really kept yourselves in it the last couple of times out, especially on the road. How important is that, for you guys to emphasize when you're still trying to piece together lineups and matchups and things like
It's
that?
huge, especially playing against teams like they might have the size on us, but they still won't affect the way that we play. We're just going to keep outrunning them and pretty much not even get tired. Like, that's like our motto, like what we have to do every single day, no matter what. Pick on like the little guy, you could say, and just sit there and just get him going and get whoever else is going that's going. So we just got to keep that up.